Hi everyone, I am Karina from grade 11 Aristotle, and today I'll be sharing about my story and nature insights. This is a story that really begins here. On this barren piece of land, me and my friend started planting small cluster of broccolis that initiated a project where I derive a lot, not physically, but mentally from nature. With our good care, these small sprouts eventually grew from this, into this, and unfortunately, into this. But honestly, it was really delicious. And despite all the heroic actions we have done to protect these broccolis from cabbage worms, I was more than honored to encounter a concept called biomimicry. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is a broccoli. And this little guy here is going to help us in the demonstration of the concept of biomimicry. Biomimicry is not something like, oh, we should name a broccoli after Mr. Chris Uger, and he should imitate the broccoli so he become all branchy at the bottom and all hairy at the top. But either way, he is still our best environmental science teacher. But biomimicry is humans learning from nature's solutions, problems, and as well as models and interactions to solve our own problems. And biomimicry, this word, is coined by biologists Janie and Bennis in 1997 and stems from the Greek roots of bios, meaning life, and mimicry, meaning imitation. Now, 90% of our insights are derived from nature, even if we don't realize them. For example, wind turbines, they are inspired from humpback whales. Underwater communication systems, dolphins, ventilation systems, termite hollows. Now, there are lots more to insights if we just slow down and listen to them. While we're listening to these nature in the caves of Borneo, I couldn't help but realize a biomimicry relationship between the awe-striking deer cave and its keystone species, the bats. Guano, excrement from the bats, serve as a key for the entire cave system. For example, it is rich in nutrients and it serves as a fertilizer to promote the growth of cave-dwelling creatures like microorganisms and insects so that it can be fed into the bat system again, making it a mutual relationship. Also, guano can serve as a regulation for the entire cave system because the accumulation of guano can create an insulating layer on the cave's floor, regulating the cave's temperature buffer. Now, speaking of temperature buffers, guano can provide the whole economy, just like how it can help with our human society. Now, if we stop right here and zoom in on some of the factors, like these arrows and the interactions between these factors, we can see that this is as well for the human system. For example, we humans, in order to maintain our human relationships, need to share experiences, skills, and emotional support to help each other thrive and grow. And this is the same as well for guano and the nutrients. This supports the whole cave system. Guano is also a valuable commodity, something like the spices they talk about in the movie Dune. Speaking of the movie Dune, the Fremen people are my favorites. They have respect for the planet's ecology, and they graciously accept nature's gift. The coolest thing about the Fremen people is their ability to drive on Araki's biggest weapons, the sandworms. And they believe in cooperating with nature, and they value every little drop of water. I believe that these people absorb from nature, and nature graciously accepted them. We humans can also do the same and make peace with nature too. For example, Chinese scientists are working with fog quests to come up with effective ways to solve the problem of arid region northern Chile droughts. The studying of spider webs and how efficient they are in collecting water from the air can generate a new water system for an alternative for these systems. Now that I've talked about so much about how nature has inspired me in terms of knowledge, I want to let you in on a little story about how nature taught me to truly appreciate the environment around me. In the middle of this picture, with her chilling expression and her curious smile, is my friend and trekking buddy. And to her left is an awkward, squaggly mop of hair that is unfortunately me. But for this was because this remarkable design was because my almost fear for bugs. Although Borneo was hot and right on the equator, I still was all dressed up under that black raincoat because of my fear for bugs. And since Borneo has these leeches and scary looking bugs all over the place, I have to have a layer of protection. Although I was not fond of bugs, I still went on every trekking opportunity I could seek. I became to emphasize with these creatures and appreciate their beauties and their remarkable features. My final breakthrough came when one of these cuties, the swaggling worms and the swaggling leeches, bit me under the armpit and I bled for 6 hours straight. Unsurprisingly, the next day my trekking buddy also just happened to have the same exact bite under her armpit. Ever since that traumatic experience, I got over with bugs. Got rid of the screaming, the shouting, and all the freaking out. I learned how to pull a leech off your skin, rub it into a ball, and flick it to your best friend. Yeah, that's actually what the coaches told us to do. But the most important thing that I learned from this experience is how to value these remarkable creatures like those sandworms in Dune. Also, due to my trekking buddy's strange habit, I was able to give a go at this seasonal local fruit called the tarap. The tarap is a combination of durian and jackfruit, and a bite into it can take you to heaven. And I immediately wanted to promote this fruit because I want to let you all get a taste of heaven someday. And I really wanted to grow them in Shanghai and China, that I sneaked in a little seed from Borneo. But yeah. So in conclusion, nature is able to solve social problems, and they were able to address our scientific problems too. And what's better is they can enhance our skills, like I did with the bugs. And they are actually the fact that they're genuinely enjoyable. What other better tools could there be to possibly perpetuate the evolution of the human race? I mean, I have met people who grow 90% of their foods on small acres of land. I have met families who seclude themselves deep within the forest so they can enjoy a sustainable and completely nature-dependent life. I admire these people, I really do. But I'm not asking any of us to be like them, because let's be realistic here. Urbanization is apparently irreversible, and we all have important things at our hands to do, and we don't want to give them up. But do enjoy nature, for they nurture your mind with great insights you can never get from the cities. I would like to say start simple and start small. You don't even have to think about climate change. You don't even have to think about how you're going to change or alter climate change. You can just come to the greenhouse and join us on a vegetable request, or just lie there with the photosynthesizing plants, enjoying the sunlight penetrating through the greenhouse windows. About this, I want to say, you have to really learn to enjoy nature before you can ever appreciate and thank it. I want to end my speech with my favorite quote from Henry Thoreau. Nature will bear the closest inspection. She invites us to lay our eye level with her smallest leaf and take an insect view of its plains. I want to say that nature has limitless potential. And through inspection, we can observe these potential. So let's just enjoy nature and let's all get a taste of its beauty. Thank you.